Bonjour tout le monde. Or je peux dire good morning everybody. It's currently 5:39 a.m. It's 12:39 a.m. where you guys are back in Miami or down south. I'm down south. I don't know where you guys are. But I wanted to talk about Matthew 7 going into do not judge others or just judgment in general. Just real quick, I just wanted to apologize for not posting in like the past 2 days. I've been traveling from a small city in Paris, or a small city in France to back to Paris after visiting my grandfather. So it's just been a long travel. I was really tired, so just give me some grace. But I'm back and we're trying to upload consistently. And something I wanted to talk about today was, like I said, judgment. So here in Matthew 7, 2 through 5, it says, the standard you use in judging is the standard by which you will be judged. And why worry about a speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own eye? How can you think of saying to your friend, let me help you get rid of that speck in your eye when you can't see past the log in your own eye? Hypocrite, first get rid of the log in your own eye, then you will see well enough to deal with the speck in your friend's eye. How can I go and judge others when I still have a log in my eye? How can I try to point out the little bits of sin in my friends' lives when I still have a boatload of sin that I'm struggling with? And this really convicted me while I was with my grandfather, while I was there, like in his little town. It was just that feeling of, dang, like I judge others so much for the things they struggle with when I'm not perfect. I judge others for their addictions when I'm still addicted to different things, or I'm still struggling to break addictions. And it's like, how can I look at others and nitpick the different sins in their lives when I'm not done dealing with my own? I'm a hypocrite. Like it says here, first get rid of the log in your own eye, then you will see well enough to deal with the speck in your friend's eye. I need to first rid myself of the things that I'm struggling with, the sins I bear, so that then I can go back and help my brothers and sisters with the sins they're carrying. Like I need to first clean myself up through Jesus. Obviously, I need to clean my act up, clean myself up, get rid of the sins I'm struggling with, deal with sin aggressively. And then from there on, I can go help my brothers and sisters who are struggling, whether it's with the same things or different things. I can't do that if I'm also living in sin. Something one of my pastors told me recently about, some friends I wanted to remove from my life was, how can they reach out to me when I'm too busy struggling down there with them? If I'm always around, they're never going to want to change because I'm there with them. I need to become somebody who changes, and that from that point on, they can reach out to me and I can lift them up. And it's the same thing that applies here. How can I be somebody that judges others, but I'm still living in sin? I need to become somebody who, like deals with the sin first so that I can go back and help my brothers and sisters who struggle. And I just want to encourage you today to clean up your sin as well. Go back to Jesus, repent for the things you've done so that you can bring your brothers and sisters home. So, like who are you judging today? What's in judgment in your life that you need to be more gracious with? I definitely need to be more gracious with people. If anything, that's my sin. Things that I tend to judge others too much when I'm struggling myself. So I just pray today that you would be more gracious on others and just deal with your own sin aggressively. So love you guys, and I just pray you guys have a great night or a great morning, whatever floats your boat.